Welcome to my Weebly tutorial. This tutorial was created to assist students in the creation of their final capstone project in biology. This tutorial will cover logging in and building pages. As a quick teacher's note, Weebly for Education allows teachers to create student accounts with which they can create entire websites of their own. This is an alternative method for using Weebly for whole class collaboration. Prior to assigning this project, you will need to prepare for implementation by doing the following. Create a skeleton website on Weebly. Name the pages and organize the navigation prior to student access and student use. And then finally, invite students to be editors of your new site. You will need student email addresses for this. In order to invite students to be editors, you'll have to access your own settings at the top of your navigation bar. And then you'll need to access the Invite Editors page right here where you can see the pin icon. Then all you would do is click Add Editor and insert the student email here, and you would hit Send. Students, in order to access your Weebly page that your teacher set up for you, you're going to have to go to your student email. I'll show you what this looks like here within my own email. So as you can see, this is my Office Outlook email, and the first email in my inbox is from myself, inviting me to become an editor of this Weebly page. So as you can see over here in the content of my email, it says that I have been invited to edit this page right here. What you're going to do is you will click this page, and it will bring you to a page that will prompt you to create a Weebly account. And then you will get access to the page that you were invited to edit. Once you have access to your Weebly site, you're going to have a couple different options up top. I want to talk about our navigation bar first. If you click on Pages, what will end up happening is you get access to this toolbar over here, which shows you all of the different pages that make up this website and how they are nested within it. So as you can see here, we're currently on our home page. And that's what we're looking at over here. We have a link to our home page. We also have a contents drop-down box, and that's where you will see 7 different pages. Those are going to be the pages that you will be editing specifically as a student. So let's go ahead and access one of these pages by clicking on Pages, and we're going to look at the first one that you are allowed to edit, and that is going to be the Signs and Symptoms page. So we're going to click there in order to get to that page. Now as you can see, it looks very similar to our home page here because we haven't added any elements to it. The way that you add elements is by clicking up top on your navigation bar where you see the word Build. Once we click there, our toolbar over here will change. So we've got a couple different things. We're going to cover several things within our basic toolbar and then a couple things down here within our media bar. But we're going to start with just how do we add a title to our page. All you're going to do is click where you see the word title. You will actually drag that element over here to your page and drop. Once you do that, you will see a click here to edit button, and we can title this page as Signs and Symptoms of Sickle Cell Disease. And when that opens, when any kind of text bar opens, you get a lot of different options for editing your text. You can highlight this here. We can decide to make it bold. We can underline it. We can even change it to make it aligned in the center. Okay, so now we have our first title. Let's look at how we add text. It's the exact same way. All we would do is click on that text box, drag it over, and drop it exactly where we want it. Now I could put the text above my title if I wanted to, but I'm actually going to put it below right here. And then again, you have this click to edit option, and you can say Signs and Symptoms include. And then again, you have this editing bar up here with lots of different tools. Let's say I wanted to make the signs and symptoms a bulleted list. All I would do is click on this button right here, and I could say fever, nausea, whatever you like. Obviously, these are not real symptoms of sickle cell anemia or sickle cell disease. Next thing we're going to talk about is how you add an image. Okay, so we're going to click on image right here, and I'm going to put that underneath my text again, and we'll just wait for it to load. And there we go, we've got this option to upload an image right here. All you're going to do is click on that box, and you have the option of searching the web for images. I usually just already have all of my images and documents and files in one place for easier uploading. So we're going to go ahead and hit upload from my computer, and you'll get this box right here that allows you to search your files, your computer, for exactly what you want. So I'm going to add this picture right here that shows us what a sickle cell is. I'm going to click open, and that will pop into this box right here. Now, as you can see, our image is centered within this box. It doesn't take up quite the entire box. If I wanted to alter the size, I would just come down here where this blue box is in the corner, and I can click and drag to make it whatever size I want it to be. Additionally, you can move these items. So if I decided I wanted the picture to be at the very top of my page, I could click, whoops, I am able to click and drag just like you saw there. Now my image is above my text, and I can even take it and put it above my title if I wanted. So that is how we add an image. Let's go ahead and look at, for slideshow and gallery, that's an option if you wanted multiple pictures on a page. I don't for my purposes, but I do want to look at how we can alter our structure. So a couple different things that we can do. I can put in a divider in my page if I wanted to. So if I wanted to separate signs and symptoms from some more text, I would put that little divider in right there, and as you can see, we've now got a little divider separating my signs and symptoms from whatever media I choose to put below that. So let's pretend that I want to add another image. Actually, I want to add two. So something that I can do for that is I click on image. I'm going to put it directly underneath the divider we've just added. Okay. Now for these two images that I want to add, instead of having them directly above and below each other, I'm going to have them side by side, and all I would do would be to click the image, and as you can see right here, we have a blue bar to the left hand side. If I drop the image there, I now have two images that are side by side, and they've built in a divider for me. That divider can allow me to change the sizes if one image should be larger than the other. And again, all you do is click and hold and drag, and that will alter it however you like. I'm not actually going to add an image here just for the sake of time. Another thing that you can do, so let's pretend that both of these images are rather small, and I want to put a divider in between the two so that it takes up a little bit more space. What you can do is add a spacer. So if I take that and I actually put it just right here in the center in between the two, it'll make those images a little bit smaller and add some space in between just to stylize and structure your page. Okay, so that's dividers and that is spacers. The last thing I'm going to cover with you guys is how you can embed a video on your page. So we have sickle cell anemia. We've covered how to put in a title, an image, how to format images to be side by side, and as well as how we add text. The final thing we're going to talk about is how we can embed a video directly onto our page. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our build toolbar. You'll scroll to the bottom, and if your video is already on YouTube, which is what I would suggest doing, is finding the video on YouTube or uploading it there in order to put it into your website. You would click on the YouTube option directly under media. I'm going to pop my video directly underneath my images here. And now you have the option of adding a YouTube video to your site. So if you click on it here, you can put your YouTube URL directly into this box right here. I've already got mine selected, so I'm just going to paste it in right here. And then you can click out of this box, and as you see here, I now have sickle cell anemia, a patient's journey on my site right there. So the last thing you're going to do once you're finished updating your site, putting all of your text in, you are going to hit the publish option, and that will make your site, this page, viewable to everyone out there who wants to access that. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps in your creation for your final project.